Today we're looking at Fresh and Fit Podcast. Yay! Gender war. Yeah. Gender war is dumb. But what are we doing here today, right? Okay, so remember what I said, I don't know, a couple times ago, is that every now and then you gotta review the gender war. Mainly, I said review it. Don't participate in it because, like I said, it is dumb. But these are some talking points where people will try and, I don't know, like dissuade you from being in relationships. Again, that doesn't work. Because why? Because we need each other. Okay? So we need to cover these talking points so we can start breaking this stuff down so we can move past it. Right? So this one, I think, if I line this up right, they're going to talk about all men cheating. Let's go.
Men are only as faithful as their options. Her little heart. A majority. A majority.
Like
yes.
She's asking you for herself.
I mean, if you want to take that 1 or 2% and cling on to it and say they won't cheat on me, cool, you could have that.
You think it's 1% out of every man?
I think it's extremely rare, and I think the more attractive the man is, the more the likelihood.
Every man cheats.
But you got yours a good one.
But
okay. What are my thoughts about this? Does every man cheat, or do 98% of men cheat according to Byron? No. The reality is that when you have a man who can't keep it in his pants, number one, if you're that guy, I would say just don't be in a relationship. It's that simple. But the reality is that most average men, I can only speak for average men because I'm average myself, and most of us are not going to cheat just because if to me it's not worth the risk. I mean, too much can happen from outside relationships. Plus, I don't have time. I literally have too much other stuff to focus in on, like building a legacy. This also goes back to the part about, do men want relationships? Do men want to be married? Yes, we do. You want to know why? Because it's a box that needs to be checked off. The reality is that chasing women takes up too much time. I don't have time for that. I'm trying to build a legacy here. I can't do that if I'm constantly chasing after women. So it literally is, okay, I just want one woman so I can deal with. That's enough for me. I don't have time to be going on all these dates and chasing all these women and constantly, going and recruiting new women. Nah, man. Hey, just give me one. We gonna work things out. I'm gonna take the best option available. That's who I want to marry. That's what I did, because yes, I am married. And hey, we got that off, so now we have a chance to build together. This thing about spinning plates and all this other stuff, if you spinning all these plates, how are you building a legacy? You're not. You're not. You don't have time for it. And well, let's keep going because we may be getting off topic here.
He's also gonna want to fuck other bitches too. So
well, you know, I know they're gonna want to.
Okay, he mentioned something incredibly powerful there. Again, high level conversations can happen wherever. You just gotta treat it like a buffet bar. Pick up what you want, leave the rest. Right? He said that. Wait, let's go ahead and hear it again. Let's see. Did we get this right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Men are only as faithful as their options.
Her little heart.
A majority. A majority.
Like
yes.
She's asking you for herself.
I mean, if you want to take that 1 or 2% and cling on to it and say they won't cheat on me, cool, you could have that.
You think it's 1% out of every man? I
think it's extremely rare, and I think the more attractive the man is, the more the likelihood.
Every man cheats.
But you got yours a good one.
But he's also gonna want to fuck other bitches too. So.
Okay, so that's the powerful statement there. He's going to want to do that. But remember what I said before is that you want a man who has some self-discipline. And men, you need to develop some self-discipline about it. Why? Because you could lose everything. That's not worth the risk just so you can have some more sex. Like, dude, if it's that important to you, a wise man once said, how much pussy do you need? At a certain point, that just becomes trivial. I get it if you're a late bloomer, but even then, it's so much out there, man. After a while, it's just like, okay, it's time to move on. It's time to start building a legacy. I mean, you can say that, I'm gonna build a legacy of all these women, okay? And then when you're gone, where's your legacy goes with you, unless you have some family, some kids to pass it on to. personal opinion, I don't care how rich you are. If you don't have any kids to pass it on to, dude, your legacy will never be as good as mine. And I'm just average. Why do I say that? Because I have direct control over where my legacy goes, i.e. through my kids. Me directly raising them means that my legacy will continue. The other thing that no one ever talks about is the importance of grandparents in said legacy. Because parents build a legacy 100%, but it's the grandparents that enforce it. Because remember, who are the kids talking to that's going to verify what mom and dad is saying is correct? That's usually where your grandparents come in. Something we got to start, again, high level conversations come with anywhere. You just got to be able to pick out the stuff that you want that makes sense, and so you can keep it moving.
Well, I know they're going to want to, but I'm saying...
The real question is it really cheating if he's open about it?
Yeah. Because I didn't sign up for that.
Oh, you want monogamy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
nothing wrong with monogamy. Again, this is Myron's personal belief, because if you notice, Fresh is smiling, because this is actually something that they differ on. It is what it is. Myron doesn't believe in, he wants to be shared, which is, it leaves some holes in his theory. We'll have to address that for another video, though.
That's my question for you. I can't wait to get to you.
I mean, it's not in a man's nature. He's always going to want to have other girls.
Well, we just talked about this. That gets old after a while. That's why I suggest that it's important for men to lead with character, because at the end of the day, a man of character is not going to risk everything just to fulfill some outdated biological imperative. Biological imperatives can be overwritten if the man has enough self-discipline to realize what's on the line. If your legacy's on the line, then no, most men are not gonna, no, you're not gonna jack up my legacy just so I can have sex with some random girl. No. Again, lead with character. Find a man of character, you won't have those problems.
Okay, but if you are willing to love a girl, why would you want to cheat on her?
Because men and women love differently. A man can love his girl and fuck another chick.
Well, you can't love someone and then willingly hurt them. Even
that's
if
why he ain't gonna tell you.
Yep. Facts.
And that's why we find a way to find out.
What was that?
Then you didn't love her.
Man,
he did. He just wanted new pussy.
Is this taking it somewhere else?
Yeah.
I see you tearing up over here. I'm trying to make sure you good.
Yeah, I mean, okay. He did love you because he didn't tell you. He just wants new pussy. That's what it comes down to.
But how can you love someone and then you willingly hurt them?
Well, see, here's the thing. You're looking at it through your female lens, because for you can't fathom loving a guy and having sex with another individual. But what I'm telling you is that through the male lens, the guy can have sex with another girl and still love you.
No.
We're not the same.
No, but it's going to hurt the girl.
That's why he doesn't tell you.
Yeah. Facts.
So then why do it if you know it's going to hurt?
It's an urge.
Because it's a very strong urge. I don't think women understand a man's need to mate it.
A little bit of what he's saying is true, is that men and women do love differently. And this is not just an issue about cheating. What the real issue is, we peel back the layer, is that, this woman who's asking this question, looks like she might be kind of young, but she's not willing to acknowledge that men and women think about things differently. Ultimately, that's one of the secrets to make it having a successful marriage, is you have to be able to think about the other person, put yourself in their shoes. Now, she is mentioning that and saying that, well, if you love me, then you won't cheat. Well, a lot of times scenarios just don't pan out like that. I mean, because if we apply that to other stuff, there are so many things that women wouldn't do because they love their man, but they still do it anyway. I mean, I'm not going to get into that because that's for another video. Let's keep going.
Even the smartest person on earth can understand a man.
Can you please
Even when the female's giving him all the time, he still cheats.
What are y'all doing? I'm talking with her like you guys are just randomly interjecting. If you guys have something you want to say, let me finish my point at least. The urge for a man to mate is extremely strong, and a woman will never understand it. Men have like 10 times the testosterone that a woman has. So I get it. It's tough for you to understand, but that's just how it is.
We're just saying.
Okay, I was just about to address the fact that he had to tell them basically to stop talking because it's rude, and it is rude. But yeah, it's the Fresh and Fit podcast, boy. I don't know what it is about this podcast, man. Women get on here and it's just you know what? It's a gender war. That's what it is. It's designed. This is specifically designed to perpetuate the gender war. So yeah,
I think it's better off to think he might do that rather than say, "Oh, it just happened." That way you're like ready for it. It's gonna happen regardless.
All right, y'all had something? Go ahead.
Yeah. I want to know what's your deal breaker. That's my.
Oh no, I thought they were trying to say something from before.
Oh well, it was. I said not really. Not. You made me lose my train of thought. You, like low key kind of came at me.
Whoa.
I mean, it's one mic at a time.
Chris, hold on.
What?
Just deal with that.
What happened?
Yeah. Yeah. All right, then you were gonna say something over here.
Yeah.
You were trying to say something.
No, I was gonna ask. So then, fuck, I lost my train of thought. Okay, so then then what does it mean if he tells you if he's cheating on you, but he says, "Oh, I love you," but I'm telling you that I'm cheating on you?
Well, most girls can't handle the truth, so that's why they don't tell them.
Okay, so then
he didn't answer the question. What does it mean that he tells you? Is he's probably, the guilt is probably getting to him. That's what that means. It's eating him up inside, and he just wants relief. A lot of times, that's not just something that men do. Women do this too. It's like we all do that. You know, the guilt of doing something wrong is eating at you. So you decide to relieve your burden by exposing yourself to your partner. And then you got the nerve to think about, oh, well, I hope they take me back. No. If that's the case, then don't do it. Realistically, the only reason you told on yourself is for your benefit, because you couldn't take the grief. The reality is that if you knew what you were doing when you went and did whatever it was, now that it's done, you need to take that to the grave. Plain and simple. Yeah, you're gonna have to deal with that guilt eating you up inside. That's part of the bargain that you made. Suck it up.
and we should just be able to accept that.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. And then vice versa?
No, because a man is not going to accept you cheating 99% of the time.
But we're supposed to accept them for
Yes,
cheating.
because men and women are not the same. When you have sex with a bunch of dudes, you lose value. When I have sex with a bunch of...
Again, inciting the gender war here. He could have just as easily broke that down by just saying that, okay, well, hey, all the stuff that a man has to do in order to have sex with you, that doesn't happen overnight. You're not going to sit here and tell me that this was just the right guy at the right time. No one's going to believe that. That's why that guy had to work up to you. So when a woman cheats, she's automatically gone. And she's already checked out. Whereas a man, it's kind of like, okay, it's crime of opportunity. You know, this woman was here and I messed up. That's a little bit more believable, but with women, it's completely different. Now, why does that make sense? Because men and women are different. We don't act the same. We don't think the same. Remember? But notice what happens here. He just doubled down on what he said before instead of actually explaining it. Why? Because they want to incite a gender war. Why? Because it looks good for YouTube. Gets views, right? That's why I'm here reviewing it.
girls, it means I've demonstrated value.
Yeah, you become the master key because you have the lock. You have the key that opens everything.
Exactly. It's one of the few things that's a double standard that doesn't benefit women. It's hard for men to get sex. It's easy for women to get sex.
And
so therefore,
perfectly why I will stay single. I don't deal with that.
Well, I mean, you described the guy making 100K per year, 6 foot.
Yeah, but then if it comes with, oh, I'm gonna cheat on you, I'm gonna let you know, but you're gonna be my wife, it's like, yeah, no, I'm okay.
Okay. Well, if you're willing to stay single, that's fine.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. But yeah, so yeah, men are typically only faithful as their options. So is your guy gonna cheat? I don't know. Maybe he might not have the value to, but if he has the ability to and the value to, he probably more than likely will want to have sex with other girls. I think the best thing a girl can do is accept it and be there like, hey, listen, I understand you have urges, whatever it may be. Just don't bring a disease home, or we can do it together.
Thank you.
Why did he just say that in the beginning? Because the gender war is dumb. Yeah, that's why.
In the middle ground. I don't know.
So you don't think a man can love a woman enough to not want to hurt her?
He just won't tell you. Hence, you will not be hurt.
But they'll find out.
We always
They'll do everything.
always find out.
Well, they'll do everything in their power to conceal it, which is why guys do the sneaky things they do, because they know most women can't handle the truth.
Well, you don't know what will actually hurt you. So
Well,
if
They'll
how
find
you-
out.
so if you
You
don't
know
know-
they're gonna find out.
How
No.
you expect your wife to
Not
be
really.
happy if you're not keeping her happy by being loyal?
how
Men
she
don't,
unhappy?
men
if
don't
you
show
know?
loyalty by fidelity. That's how you show loyalty. You show loyalty by not fucking other dudes. I show loyalty by being willing to die and protect you. We're not the same.
You know, as bad as it sounds, he's actually right about that. Because remember, relationships are about balance. It has to be an equal value exchange. Shout out to my Full Metal Alchemist fans out there. But yeah, it has to be some kind of full equal value exchange there. Otherwise, the marriage is not going to work. It's just going to be one-sided. So yeah, unfortunately, that's the way it works. Now, the other thing is that well, it is kind of one-sided because women tend to date up. So that's you gotta make it work or lower your standards. Then it's less of an issue. Average men, we have a track record of not trying to cheat on women for the most part. Does it happen? Yeah, but it's not as prevalent as they're making it seem. I mean, men and women cheat around the same rate. We're talking about it's probably maybe like a 4 or 5% difference, and then there's a statistical variance in there. So yeah, there's not much difference between who's cheating more, men or women.
At all.
But she already died. What's the point of you trying to protect her if she's already dead? Like, I don't get it.
What do you mean?
From an
That was just an L response.
He said his
Just
part.
responded.
His part
respond.
was to protect.
Wait, we gotta go back to that because that made no. I must have missed something there.
He just won't tell you. Hence, you will not be hurt.
But they'll find out.
We always
They'll
find
do
out.
every
You
that's,
always find out.
well, they'll do everything in their power to conceal it, which is why guys do the sneaky things they do because they know most women can't handle the truth.
Well, you don't know won't actually hurt you. So if
Well,
you,
how
so
you-
if you
so
don't
if you
know
don't
know,
they're gonna
question.
find out.
How
No.
you expect your wife to
Not
be
really.
happy if you're not keeping her happy by being loyal?
how
Men
she
don't,
unhappy?
men
if
don't
you
show
know?
loyalty by fidelity. That's how you show loyalty. You show loyalty by not fucking other dudes. I show loyalty by being willing to die and protect you. We're not the same at all.
But she already died. What's the
What?
point of you trying to protect her if she's already dead? Like, I don't get it.
What do you mean?
from an
That was just an L response.
He said his
Just
part.
responded.
His part
respond.
was to protect, to die for her and protect her. But the girl's already.
Bruh, what is she talking about? What is she talking about, man? What are we doing?
dead. So what is your job? You didn't protect her by
She's
being.
alive,
How? How you know that?
She just argue and argue, bro.
bro.
No, but how do you know that?
The man, right? The woman shows loyalty by not fucking other people. That's what men typically want from their girl. That's the main thing. A woman gets with a guy for provisioning and protection. So if he's willing to deal with home invaders or fight to protect you and die in the process, that's how men show love. We don't show love through monogamy. We show love by willing to provide and protect for you. We're not the same, ladies. And I know a couple of you guys said on the pod earlier, men and women are the same 50-50. It is not 50-50 whatsoever.
Okay.
I mean, you quite frankly literally described a man who's better than you in every regard. You expect him to be equal to you, though?
Hey,
Tell me how that makes sense.
I don't know. You're right about that.
Exactly. You have anything else that you wanted to add to that? Yeah, you just got to deal with it, man. That's just how
That
it comes
doesn't
down.
make sense though.
That's
No,
what
it makes
I'm
perfect
saying.
sense. It's just
I
that-
mean, it makes sense, but
You don't like it.
you can't say you love that person. You just can't.
No, they
That's-
definitely can.
No,
Okay, again,
To you,
men and women are different. A man can love a girl and have sex with others.
no.
Happens
Because
every day.
you're choosing to hurt them. You know that it's going to hurt.
It happens
Well, I just
every
told you
day.
they do it by not telling you.
Yeah, it's if you choose to find out.
I
it's
know.
on
I
you.
know it's tough to understand and it hurts, but it's the truth. Men and women don't show love the same way.
we live in an evil
I
world.
get it. You're 18, so I'm giving
Yeah.
you some slack here. Limited life experience, etc. And you know it's very difficult for you to step outside your own shoes and understand that people are different from you, but men are very different than women. Everything, our brains, the way we process emotions, the way we process the world. There's a reason why men have more spatial awareness than women. We're better than directions. We're stronger than you guys. More capable, more confident, etc. We're wired differently. We're not the same. Do not believe this bullshit propaganda that says men and women are the same, 50-50. No, it's not at all. You look.
Yeah, he's going on. He's going in right now, and he's right. Men and women are not the same, and especially because with most women, they want a man who is more masculine than they are. Well, that's going to come with some trade-offs. The more masculine he is, the higher demand he's going to be in by other women. So for him to concentrate on you means that there's going to be some because There's going to be some give and take there. There's going to be some cost to being with a guy like that. Unfortunately, most women they don't pay attention to what that cost actually is. They don't know what it is. They're just thinking that, oh yeah, well I got this guy, so everything's good now. No, that's not how it works. That guy's gonna want something too. Now, are there guys out there 100% just like Myron, 100%? Yeah, there are. And you know, if you want to be with them, you're gonna have to pay the price. If you're not, then they will be walking away. That's why I say. That's why I say we need more content from average men. Because look, the high value conversation is salacious. I get it, you know, but the reality is that we have enough content about them because they're a small percentage of guys anyway. What about the other 90% of guys? We have to start speaking up for ourselves because really nobody else is going to do it for us. I mean, this is why like this channel exists, because I get tired of watching content that's dedicated to high value men, and it's like everybody goes in on it. I get it. Like I said, it's salacious, but at the end of the day, if most of us are not high value, how is that helping us? Well, you got to become high value. Yeah, okay. We're gonna have that conversation, and I'm gonna address that in a money video, because the reality is that everybody can't be rich. Because if you are, guess what's gonna happen? Well, yeah, everybody makes $100,000 a year. Okay, we see women move the goalposts in just random conversations, right? You really think they're not gonna move the goalposts in that? Well, yeah, 100K, I got that. Well, yeah, but now I need a man making 700K. So, sorry. Yeah, exactly.
Look for a guy that's taller than you, that's stronger than you. We look for a girl that's feminine and submissive. We have completely different attraction triggers. Yes,
we do, 100%. But look, guys, this is starting to get annoying now because I can't deal with the gender war too much. It just gets it gets annoying after a while. I'm sorry, but go check out the Fresh and Fit podcast. Like I said, they go viral like, I don't know, once every a couple times a month on promoting the gender war, triggering women. They go at it and boom, boom, boom. That's what you get to look at. But like I said, it is like your buffet bar. Literally go in, pick out the stuff that you pick out as much of the stuff that you want. Leave the rest. So we're going to leave it here. But our mistake goes to the next time. Peace. Thanks for making it to the end of this video. But do me another favor. Like and subscribe. But also check out these here. Either subscribe or watch videos. One or the other. I don't know which side. But hey, all right.